Hey folks, if you want to stay up to date with the latest breaking alerts and weather news, make sure you follow Sky Alert USA to catch this and all our future videos. And, it really helps us out if you subscribe, like, and leave a comment down below. Thanks for supporting us. Catastrophic flooding in Northern California. Atmospheric river causes death and devastation. Immediate alert. A powerful atmospheric river system is wreaking havoc across California today, December 22, 2025, with confirmed reports of at least one fatality in Redding and thousands of residents facing life-threatening flooding conditions. This is not a drill. This is an ongoing emergency situation that is affecting millions of Americans during one of the busiest travel weeks of the year. The Redding emergency. Breaking news. The mayor of Redding, California, announced this morning that one person has died from the catastrophic flooding currently impacting Northern California. Streets have been completely overtaken by water, with residents abandoning their vehicles and emergency crews conducting rescues throughout the region. Major sections of Interstate 5 have flooded, creating massive traffic jams in both directions as the California Highway Patrol works to clear stranded vehicles and evacuate trapped motorists. San Francisco International Airport has halted all flights as this atmospheric river, dubbed a Pineapple Express due to its origins near Hawaii, slams into the Golden State with unprecedented force. This is a level 3 of 4 moderate flash flood threat, the second highest warning level possible, affecting Northern California and the Sierra Nevada foothills from the Napa Valley north to Chico. Understanding the atmospheric river threat. So, what exactly is an atmospheric river? Well, think of it as a massive river of water vapor flowing through the sky, invisible to the naked eye, but capable of carrying as much water as the Amazon River. When this concentrated moisture hits the mountains of California's coast and Sierra Nevada, it's forced upward, cools, and dumps extraordinary amounts of precipitation in a very short time. Officials have warned that some areas could see an entire month's worth of rain in just a few days, while others might receive most of their yearly average precipitation during this single event. The National Weather Service has reported that places like Blue Canyon in the Sierra foothills could see up to 20 inches of rain from Saturday night through Wednesday. Placerville, Nevada City, Sonora, and other foothill communities are bracing for close to 15 inches of rain. Even the typically drier Sacramento and San Joaquin valleys could see up to 6 inches through Thursday. Sierra Nevada. From drought to deluge. Up to 10 feet of snow expected. While the valleys face flooding, the High Sierra is experiencing a dramatic transformation. After weeks of dry weather, winter has arrived with a vengeance. Donner Summit could receive 4 to 6 feet of snow, while Sonora Pass may see an astounding 10 feet of snow accumulation. Yosemite National Park, outside the valley areas, is under a winter storm, warning with forecasts calling for up to 8 feet of snow and 50-mile-per-hour winds through Friday afternoon. This is welcome news for ski resorts that have been desperate for snow, but it's creating, treacherous conditions for anyone attempting mountain travel. Chain controls are in effect, and authorities are strongly advising people to avoid mountain travel on Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, if at all possible. The snow level will drop below 6,000 feet, and with winds gusting up to 60 miles per hour in some areas, whiteout conditions are virtually guaranteed. Southern California braces for Christmas storm. While Northern California deals with today's emergency, Southern California is preparing for its turn. The atmospheric river is forecast to shift southward, with the peak impact expected on Christmas Eve. The National Weather Service confirms a moderate to strong atmospheric river will impact the region between December 23rd and December 26th. Los Angeles is looking at a potentially historic Christmas. Coastal and valley areas are projected to receive 2 to 4 inches of rain, while foothill and mountainous regions could see double those amounts. Weather models predict Los Angeles could receive 2 to 4 inches specifically on December 24th to 25th, which would make it one of the wettest Christmas holidays on record for the city. The probability of rain in Los Angeles tells the story clearly. Tuesday, December 23rd, there's a 10 to 20% chance. Wednesday, December 24th. Christmas Eve, there's an 80 to 100% chance. This is the peak storm. Thursday, December 25th. Christmas Day, 60 to 70% chance. And Friday, December 26th, 30 to 50% chance. This timing couldn't be worse. AA estimates that over 10 million people will be travelling through Southern California during this holiday period, a 2% increase from last year. Los Angeles International Airport is already preparing for significant delays, and major freeways, including the 5 and 101, are expected to face hazardous driving conditions. River flooding concerns mount. Beyond the immediate flash flooding threat, forecasters are watching several rivers carefully. Minor flooding is forecast on the Tuolumne River in downtown Modesto, expected late Christmas Eve through Christmas Day. Water will start overflowing the channel downtown. The Cozumnes River is also being closely monitored, though no flooding is currently forecast through Wednesday. Roads through the community of Wilton should remain drivable through the middle of the week. Fortunately, rivers controlled by dams and reservoirs, including the Lower American River, the Yuba River, the Feather River, and the Sacramento River, are not expected to flood thanks to careful water management by the California Department of Water Resources. While the West Coast battles storms, the middle of the country is experiencing something completely different. Record-breaking warmth for late December. This stark contrast, really illustrates the extreme weather patterns currently gripping North America. Today, December 22nd, temperatures across Wyoming are soaring into the 50s and 60s, extraordinarily warm for this time of year. Torrington is seeing highs near 67 degrees with wind gusts as high as 30 miles per hour. Douglas is experiencing sunny skies and highs near 62 degrees, but those winds are dangerous with gusts reaching 55 miles per hour. Laramie is hitting 55 degrees with wind gusts up to 45 miles per hour. These aren't spring temperatures. This is supposed to be the dead of winter. The warmth extends across a massive swathe of the nation. The Weather Prediction Center reports that widespread temperature anomalies of 20 to 30 degrees above normal are occurring across the interior western plains. Some areas in the southwest and Texas could see highs in the 80s, potentially setting daily temperature records. This unseasonable warmth is forecast to spread eastward across the Mississippi, Ohio, and Tennessee valleys and into the east during the Christmas holiday period. Christmas Eve is particularly notable. Wichita, Kansas at 70 degrees Dallas, Texas at 76, Charleston, South Carolina at 71, and Orlando, Florida at 77 degrees. The northeast is getting a taste of winter just in time for the holidays, but nothing like the west is experiencing. A minor weather system is bringing wintry weather to the region, with the New York City area under a first alert weather day for Tuesday. Following a sunny and cold Monday, accumulating snowfall is likely for many areas late Monday evening into Tuesday morning. Average snowfall totals will range from a coating to 2 inches, while northwestern zones may receive 2 to 4 inches. Coastal areas likely won't see any accumulation. Travel delays are probable, given that this coincides with the busy holiday travel period. After this system departs, conditions look clear and calm for Christmas Eve, though a few showers are possible on Christmas Day itself. Snow earlier this month was more substantial. The December 13th to 15th winter storm brought 6 to 12 inches of snow across the mid-Atlantic and New England states, with Columbus, Ohio, recording a daily record snowfall of 5.4 inches. That storm resulted in at least 4 deaths, primarily from weather-related car crashes, and left 41,000 people without power across the country. While the western United States bakes in record warmth, Canada is experiencing proper winter conditions, particularly in Ontario and Quebec. According to the Old Farmer's Almanac, Ontario is dealing with snowy periods and mild temperatures that are becoming frigid from December 22nd through December 31st. Ottawa is experiencing particularly harsh conditions. Temperatures are averaging -3 degrees Celsius, which is 2.1 degrees below the typical seasonal average. The city is bracing for heavy snowfall, with 18 snowy days expected in December, accumulating an average of 70.8 centimeters of snow. Significant rainfall, exceeding 194.9 millimeters, is also expected, occurring over more than 3 days. Toronto tells a similar story. The city's December temperatures are hovering around freezing, with the coldest day of the month, December 27th, expected to dip to -4.7 degrees. By month's end, highs will settle near 1.5 degrees, with lows falling to -3.6 degrees. Average wind speeds of 17 kilometers per hour are creating breezy conditions throughout the region. Quebec is facing even harsher conditions. From December 22nd through December 31st, the province is experiencing snow and very cold temperatures. Snowy conditions and bitterly cold temperatures dominated December 17th to 20th, with snow showers and cold temperatures continuing through December 21st to 26th. British Columbia offers a contrast within Canada. While the interior sees significant snow, the southern coast, including Vancouver, is dealing with rain rather than snow. The region experienced rainy periods with warm temperatures from December 11th, followed by rainy and mild conditions in the south, but snowy and cold weather in the north from December 12th to 20th. From December 21st to 31st, a few rain and snow showers are forecast, along with mild temperatures. The Canadian southern prairies are experiencing a transition this week, with early week sunshine giving way to flurries later in the week, a typical pattern for the region during the holiday season. Alaska continues to battle severe winter conditions, with multiple winter storm warnings in effect across the Panhandle. A long-duration snow event has been ongoing since Sunday night and is expected to continue into Monday and beyond. Petersburg Borough, western Kuprenev Island and Kuyu Island are under warning, as are Hoona, Tenakee Springs and the city and borough of Juneau. Cape Fairweather to Lisiansky Strait, including Elfin Cove and Pelican, along with Admiralty Island, including Angoon, are all bracing for continued heavy snowfall and difficult conditions. The next 72 hours, here's what to expect. December 23rd, Tuesday. The calm before the storm. Northern California continues with heavy rain and mountain snow, while Southern California only sees about a 10 to 20% chance of rain. It's the calm before Christmas Eve storm. Up in the northeast, the winter weather system exits, leaving partly cloudy skies. The central US continues to see record warmth, and Canada maintains those cold temperatures with ongoing snow in Quebec and Ontario. Now, December 24th, Christmas Eve. That's the peak impact day. Southern California, we're talking an 80 to 100% chance of heavy rain, with 2 to 4 inches expected. Northern California continues to feel the effects of the atmospheric river, with more rainfall on top of what's already fallen. Sierra Nevada sees peak snowfall rates with 4 to 10 feet of total accumulation expected. Central US temperatures will be in the 70s and 80s. Travel disruptions are expected to be severe across California. Canada continues with cold and snowy conditions. Then, December 25th, Christmas Day, lingering impacts. Southern California still has a 60 to 70% rain chance, but the storm will gradually weaken. Northern California will see rain begin to decrease, but flooding concerns are still hanging around. Central and eastern US will be relatively calm with above-average temperatures. Major travel delays are expected at California airports, and snow continues in the Canadian provinces. There's even some rain possible in the mid-Atlantic states. The combination of California's atmospheric river mountain snowstorms and holiday travel has created a perfect storm of potential problems. Here's what travelers need to know. Air travel. San Francisco International Airport has already halted all flights today. Los Angeles International Airport is preparing for significant delays throughout the Christmas period. Expect delays and cancellations through December 26th at a minimum for all California airports. Now, the Interstate 5 corridor, from Seattle to Sacramento, this critical north-south route is experiencing major problems. Flooding has closed sections in Northern California, and mountain passes are seeing heavy snow with chain requirements in effect. Interstate 80, the main route to Lake Tahoe and through the Sierra Nevada, is experiencing heavy snow at higher elevations. Travel over Donner Pass is extremely hazardous, with whiteout conditions expected Wednesday through Friday. Highway 50 and 88, these alternate Sierra routes, are also facing severe winter conditions with multiple feet of snow and high winds. Safety recommendations: avoid mountain travel. December 22nd through 26th if possible. If you must travel, carry emergency supplies, including blankets, food, water and a flashlight. Check road conditions before departure at weather.gov and state DOT websites. Allow extra time, at least double normal travel times during storms. Have a backup plan and be prepared to delay travel. And finally, sign up for local emergency alerts for flash flood warnings or evacuation orders. Climate context. Why are these events so extreme? Scientists have pointed to climate change as a factor in the intensification of atmospheric river events. The atmosphere can hold about 4% more water for every degree Fahrenheit it warms. Since the late 1800s, atmospheric temperatures have risen about 2 degrees Fahrenheit, priming the atmosphere to hold significantly more moisture. When this moisture-laden air hits California's mountains, the result is extreme precipitation events that are becoming more frequent and more intense. The 2022 to 2023 atmospheric river that hit California caused an estimated $30 billion in damages. The 2025 atmospheric river events in Washington state earlier this month caused devastating flooding, landslides, and dam overtopping. The stark temperature contrasts we're seeing, record cold in parts of Canada and past winter storms in the east, while the central US experiences record warmth and California battles extreme precipitation, are signatures of a more energetic and variable climate system. State of emergency resources deployed. California Governor Gavin Newsom has mobilized massive state resources to deal with this emergency. The California Governor's Office of Emergency Services is deploying swift water and flood response equipment and personnel to 10 counties: El Dorado, Glen, Lake, Marin, Monterey, Napa, Nevada, Sacramento, San Joaquin, and Tuolumne. This deployment includes 6 specialized swift water rescue teams, 31 local government fire engines, and 13 local government staff. The California Department of Water Resources has pre-positioned flood fight materials across northern and central California, including over 3.7 million burlap sandbags and 162 flood fight material containers across 25 counties. The State Federal Flood Operations Center is conducting river forecasts up to 4 times daily in collaboration with the California-Nevada River Forecast Center. Caltrans has mobilized 2,500 personnel and 1,253 pieces of storm equipment, including snowplows, backhoes, and storm drain clearing equipment. This is honestly an all-hands-on-deck situation for state agencies. Looking ahead. Extended forecast and January outlook. Unfortunately for California, the stormy pattern is forecast to continue beyond Christmas. The Weather Prediction Center's extended forecast indicates that a major series of atmospheric rivers will continue to fuel rounds of heavy rainfall impacting the West Coast, especially California, through the holidays and into early 2026. An amplified upper ridge shifting from the interior western Rockies through the east-central U.S. next week will maintain this pattern. A deepened upper trough from the eastern Pacific moving into the west coast will keep directing atmospheric rivers toward California for at least the next week. The rest of the nation can expect relatively calm conditions beyond Christmas, though a cold front may push through the eastern states during the post-Christmas weekend, bringing temperatures down slightly, but nothing dramatic. Final thoughts. A weather system for the record books. What we're witnessing across North America on December 22nd, 2025, is a textbook example of extreme weather patterns that define our modern climate. From life-threatening flooding and record rainfall in California to record warmth in the central states, from heavy snow in the mountains to Arctic cold in Canada, this is a weather event that will be studied for years to come. The loss of life in Reading is a tragic reminder that these aren't just statistics or forecasts. These are real emergencies affecting real people. As we move through the holiday season, safety must be the top priority. Check weather forecasts frequently, heed warnings from authorities, and don't take unnecessary risks. For those traveling, patience and flexibility are key. Delays and cancellations are to be expected, and your safety is far more important than arriving on time. For those in affected areas, stay informed through official sources, have emergency supplies ready, and be prepared to evacuate if ordered to do so. This Christmas season will be memorable for many reasons. Let's all do our part to keep it safe.